You're waiting for the world to change to fit your pristine belief system, and it's just never going to happen.
There's never a dull moment in the Ozarks. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 7 ways Ozark could end.
Helen Pierce is being issued an expedited casino license on behalf of Bird Enterprises.
For this list, we're recapping the chaos of this Netflix original's 3rd season and breaking down our predictions for how things will go for Marty and the Birds in season 4. A major spoiler alert is now in effect, as we will be discussing the entire scope of the show.
Call it a behavioral health facility, but it's nothing but a shithole for crazy people.
Number 7, skeletons in the closet. After 3 seasons, we've come to expect that skeletons will consistently creep out of the closet for the Birds.
You got a problem?
Although Ben's assault on a stranger wasn't given a ton of screen time, we wouldn't be surprised if it came back to bite them.
He's facing 2 counts of felony assault, disturbing the peace and drunken disorderly, and an outstanding North Carolina bench warrant for a misdemeanor assault and property damage. Did you know about that?
Considering he has a criminal history but not much more in the way of backstory, it's anyone's guess as to what kind of connections he may have had before meeting up with Wendy. What's more, the Bird family therapist was dealt a similar fate.
If you don't mind me asking, what is it that you do for a living?
And with her slightly crooked methods, it's not hard to imagine some shadowy figures existing in her network who may want answers or to avenge her death. Hell, in a show with this many characters killed off one after another, there could be any number of surprises in store for the Birds.
Do you ever get tired of this?
No, not really.
Number 6, Ruth's journey.
I might as well put him in that psycho's bed.
Despite not being a protagonist in the series, Julia Garner's Ruth has always been a central character, and her arc has gradually become one that the audience cares deeply about. While she is rude and violent, we still want the best for her for some reason.
Don't do this. We can work this out.
I'm grateful for everything you've done for me, but I'm not your daughter.
By the end of season 3, Ruth has quit the Birds business and is now allied with the Snell clan. Between Darlene, Wyatt, and Ruth, the anti-Bird sentiment is growing stronger and stronger, so it's hard not to picture Ruth being their tragic hero.
You and Wyatt could grow the business. I'll teach you. And besides, it's about time both of you understood the value of people from here having their own thing.
On the other hand, her dream of having a family and a house of her own have been recurring themes throughout the series, leading us to wonder if she will somehow survive the cartel wars and get the white picket fence she's always wanted.
So, does this happen, like, every day?
Number 5, Aaron's truth.
Your uncle just came to my house and told me my mom works for a Mexican drug cartel.
For obvious reasons, Helen was always adamant that her daughter be kept in the dark about what she does for work.
You know what they really do? Who they really work for, Aaron? They launder drug money.
Ben's powerful reveal to Helen's daughter Erin blew all of that away in an instant, and the blowback from this could definitely spell trouble for Marty.
I don't even know you. I can't be near you. I'm going back to that stupid house and I'm getting myself and I am going home.
Erin is now back living with her father in Chicago, but anyone associated with Helen or the Birds still has reason to worry about their secrets getting out.
Because she hates me. Is that what you want? Because she'd rather be with you? Because coming here was a terrible idea?
Helen seemed to be in the midst of a bitter divorce, so it's likely her ex-husband will have extra motivation to settle a score.
She'll never be able to keep this a secret for the rest of her life. From her father, from her brother, it's just...
Keep in mind, however, this is all going on as Marty and Wendy rise up the ranks of the cartel, and they haven't had a ton of trouble disposing of their enemies thus far. Still, we have a feeling this is not the last we hear from Erin. Number 4, Darlene's empire.
Your quarrel is not with your cousin, it's with Bird. That man is a disease.
There is perhaps no greater foe to the Bird clan than Darlene. She's always been a thorn in their side, but lately, Marty's been too busy dealing with the FBI, Helen, and Navarro to notice what she's got brewing.
It's good to have some local blood in my casino.
Throughout Season 3, we saw Ms. Snell slowly regain her status as a threat. And with Wyatt and Ruth now on her side, a new alliance is emerging in the Ozarks. Plus, with Ben killed, Ruth will be pushing for revenge against the birds.
I got a heroin business. Need someone to handle the distributions. It's yours.
In one of her final chess moves of the season, Darlene allied herself with Frank Cosgrove, with whom Marty has just recently cut ties. She's clearly still bitter about the whole baby Zeke situation, but combined with the killing of Ben and the turf war going on between Cosgrove and Marty, Darlene has no shortage of motivation to end the birds once and for all.
It's a lot to think about, I know.
Number 3, Revenge for Jonah.
I miss him.
I know. You understand these things more than I do.
Despite being part of the family, Charlotte and Jonah have constantly been ignored and left to worry about their safety.
I know you killed my uncle, and now you're trying to kill my whole family.
In the final act of Season 3, Jonah almost ended his family's chances of survival by nearly killing Helen.
You need to understand something. Your mom is the one who okayed it. You're lying.
By this time, he's been betrayed so many times by his own family, particularly Wendy, that all trust is gone. While some have speculated that his final shot through the bird's front window might be directed at someone on their property, it seems like a simple expression of his frustration and anger.
No, there's nothing normal about anything that we do.
If Wendy had no trouble killing her own brother, what's stopping her from doing away with her children? We suspect this is not the last we'll see of Jonah toting a gun in someone's face. Except in this instance, it might be towards his own family. Number 2, the FBI problem.
How'd you get this footage?
An anonymous tip.
FBI agent Maya Miller was a new headache for Marty in Season 3, but he consistently outsmarted her, even making her look bad when she ignored the information he offered as negotiation.
There's a crime being committed here. Your job is to investigate crime. You chose to look the other way. So much for your integrity.
With her reputation now on the line, we know she and the FBI will be doubling down on the birds, looking for any opportunity to prove what they already know is happening at the casino.
Sam Darmody, you are under arrest on suspicion of being an accessory to money laundering.
Oh, this is crazy.
After taking Sam into custody, Miller might have even more ammo now against Marty, despite him claiming she has no hard evidence of Sam laundering money.
You don't get to be self-righteous with me.
I mean, it's not against the law to lose money in a casino.
No, it's not. Money laundering, on the other hand.
Furthermore, the list of missing people associated with Marty continues to grow after Ben, Helen, and Sue all perish in Season 3. In any case, she continues to get dangerously close to the birds. And with not much in the way of hard evidence against them, her elimination seems unavoidable.
What will happen is that you're going to lose your career, Maya. But, hey, you'll be right.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, keeping Navarro happy.
Thank you for coming. I hope you had a pleasant journey.
With Helen now swiftly out of the picture, the birds will be Navarro's sole representatives in the Ozarks. And he will be leaning on them to launder more money and grow their operation.
If I am at war, you are at war! We're not partners! I own you!
Like we saw at the Kentucky horse farm, however, the birds would be remiss to assume this is a partnership. Combined with increased pressure from the FBI, the birds will be in a more desperate and fragile situation than ever before.
You need to get yourself in here right now and clear this up.
I can't do that.
Their plans and expectations keep growing, while authorities home in more closely on their operation. If they can keep the casino afloat despite the FBI poking around, while also staving off Cosgrove and the Lagunas cartel, a slim chance of survival remains.
I can't do this anymore.
Plus, with the death of her brother, Wendy is already retreating from her role, setting the stage for Marty to finally get back in the driver's seat. After spending a whole season cleaning up other people's messes, we expect Marty to be the key factor in Season 4.
See, I'm already getting the Daddy, you've been talking too much look, so I'll stop talking.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.